Hello, welcome to my latest video. So a little bit of an update for you guys. I am growing my hair out. I am going to go for like a Korean kind of mullet style. Kind of inspired by BTS, a little bit inspired by the guy from Singles Inferno. And while I grow my hair out, I am using a down perm to kind of keep it a little bit more manageable. And I've been checking my recent videos lately and I've seen that you guys have a lot of questions about down perms. So I wanted to do a little video on the do's and don'ts of Korean down perms at home. So for those that are not familiar, a down perm is like a Korean hair technique that is used by a lot of Korean hair salons to make sure that the sides of your head kind of grow out in the same way. It's basically used to prevent your hair from growing out to be too puffy as you grow it out. It's a technique used by a lot of like K-pop idols, Korean actors, as well as just Korean guys in general. You can do it at a salon, but it's a lot cheaper to do it at home, and it's really quite easy. I have a lot of videos on how to do it step by step, which I'll link down below. But this video, I'm just going to go over the do's and don'ts of a down perm. Do read the instructions of the product thoroughly before applying. Every down perm product is going to be a little bit different in terms of how to apply it and the length of time that you want to leave it on your hair. So make sure you read the instruction book thoroughly and don't skip anything. Do apply a liberal amount of the product. One mistake that I do notice with people when applying down perm products is they don't use enough product. You really want to make sure that your hair is completely coated really liberally for the best results. Also, you're going to want to put enough product on it so that the pieces of paper are actually going to stick on your head. So make sure you use a liberal amount. When in doubt, use just like a little bit more. Tip number 3 is to make sure you use like a headband. I feel like it's a lot easier than just lying down on the side of your head when applying the down perm. DPERM actually offers a product called the D-band, which is great. It's a good size, it's sleek and black, and it applies the right amount of pressure to the sides of your head to make sure that it is applying the right amount of pressure so that it sticks to the sides of your head. Do use a timer when doing a down perm at home. Don't just estimate it and don't just look at the clock. For DPERM, you want to leave it on for a maximum of 40 minutes. That's kind of the length of time that I like to use, and they give you a range of 30 to 40 minutes in terms of leaving it on your head. For my type of hair, because it's so thick, I do find that leaving it on for 40 minutes gives like the best results. Do rinse the product out thoroughly with warm water after applying the product. You really want to make sure that all the product has been washed off after using this. If any residue remains, it could result in some damage to your hair. So you want to make sure to, you know, just maybe even spend 1 minute just running water through the sides of your head, but make sure you do not use shampoo. So now we're going to move on to the don'ts. You got to make sure not to use a down perm on overly processed or dyed hair. If you do so, it can result in your hair being completely fried. Down perms work best on virgin hair, so if you've bleached your hair or if it's overly processed from a previous perm, it's best to wait for it to grow out before doing a down perm at home. Don't use shampoo of any kind for at least 12 hours after you've done the treatment. Like I mentioned in my previous point, you just want to use warm water to rinse all the product out, and you want to wait at least 12 hours before using any form of shampoo. This will ensure that the effects of the down perm will actually last. Don't forget to moisturize and nourish your hair after a down perm treatment. You don't necessarily need to use an expensive like hair mask or anything, even if you just have a conditioner. After you've waited 12 hours and you shampooed your hair, you want to use like a conditioner or a leave-in treatment of some kind to help nourish and fortify your hair after the treatment. This will make sure that your hair is going to remain really healthy, and kind of you want to take care of it. You just kind of chemically treated it, so you want to fortify it with something quite nourishing to make sure that your hair remains healthy. So it's important to remember some of these do's and don'ts to make sure that you get the results that you've wanted. I know you guys might have some further questions about down perms. It's a really popular series on my channel. So if you have any further questions, leave them down below, or you can always send me an email or message me on Instagram. As for my personal hair journey, I am growing my hair out like I mentioned. I'm growing it out to kind of do like a little bit of a longer mullet of sorts. And the Down Perm is really helping to kind of keep my hair manageable as I grow my hair out. If you want to like see my hair journey, make sure you stay tuned on my channel. I'll do probably an updated hair video. And if you haven't done so already, give this video a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button if you haven't done so already. And I'll catch you guys in my next video. Bye.